Isang mapala at ligtas na araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Mayor Cesar JCD. As an active advocate of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, it has been the aim of the city government of Cauayan to implement programs targeted at ending any kinds of violence and different forms of discrimination against women, to fully achieve gender equality and women empowerment. Women have a vital role beyond the four corners of our home. They are the instrument in overall development of our country. And it is very important that they are provided with avenues where they can freely express their own full potential. Been given equal opportunities, because I strongly believe that women empowerment is not only a basic human right but an important driver towards truly achieving sustainable development. Kakaasa po kayo na nakaisa ninyo ang lungsod ng Cauayan upang patuloy na palakasin ang mga programa na lalayon, protektahan at isulong ang karapatan ng mga kababaihan. Let us all be united for a vow-free Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
Cauayan City, known as the innovative city of the North, gearing towards gender equality and women empowerment. The icon is a third-class component city with a total of 65 barangay and a land area of approximately 34,000 hectares, population of more than 170,000 proud Cauayanos, led by the transformative city mayor Cesar JCSD Jr. and Vice Mayor Leoncio Bong Dalin Jr., together with the LGU officials. For the past 3 years, the LGU prioritized the allocation of funds for the gender and development projects. Through the city's vision and mission anchored on its core values, the city has a 97.6% employment rate and just a 12% poverty rate. Vision. The city of Cauayan is the innovative city of the nation, home of capable, proactive, diverse, and resilient people, supporting a green, inclusive, and globally competitive economy, enabled by smart infrastructure in an ecologically balanced environment, and served with foresight by firm leadership and a collaborative bureaucracy. Mission: to enable the sustainable development of our communities through dynamic leadership and exemplary local governance, with the ultimate aim of uplifting the quality of life of every Cauayanyo and serving as model for the creation of innovative cities across the nation. Core values: accountability, excellence, transparency, inclusive, integrity, and God-loving. That was made possible by the critical and invested local development plans that serve as a framework of all the projects and directions where the city is heading. When it comes to representation and participation, 28 number of civil society organizations came from Local Development Council and 38 are accredited by the Sanggunian. In personnel complement, there are 1,190 employees of the city government and 40% of the offices are supervised by women. When it comes to policies, the city of Cauayan ensures the protection and safety of all through executive orders, ordinances, and resolutions, creating a safe space to all proud Cauayanos. Programs on gender and development were 100% integrated in human resource management and development. Information, education, and communication IEC materials developed for 65 barangays, organizations, and other agencies were given for dissemination. When it comes to resource allocation and financial accountability, 5% of LGU's total allocation for the implementation of GOD programs, activities, and projects, and 100% of GOD budget was utilized to implement the GOD plan and budget. The following are the GOD services that the city offers: basic services and facilities, social welfare and development services, interventions to sexual and gender-based violence, human trafficking survivors, rape victims, pre-marriage counseling, Kasalang Bayan. For solo parents, provision of livelihood capital assistance, conduct skills training, educational and scholarship assistance. For senior citizens, provision of cash incentives of 10,000 pesos to senior citizens reaching the age of 90 years old and above, and 3,000 pesos to 85 and above during their birthdays. Education-related services, provision of educational assistance and scholarship to more than 3,000 college students, provision of educational assistance to elementary, high school, and senior high school with a total of more than 39,000 students, provision of alternative learning programs to out-of-school youth, provision of special program for employment for students or SPES. On health services, responsible parenthood and reproductive health services and facilities, maternal health care, conduct of Buntis Congress, teenage pregnancy and unplanned pregnancy interventions, nutrition program, adopt a barangay project conducted 120 days feeding program, and provision of medical services and medicines. On social services, provision of financial assistance, burial and hospitalization expenses, safety protection services, available facility for children at risk and children in conflict with the law, programs and services for children at risk and children in conflict with the law. Project Sunshine are sending unrelenting aid to the needy victims of rape, trafficking, and VOC by shedding love and happiness, invoking their dignity for a new beginning and to end their horrible dreams. Housing services, housing programs and services, and presence of local shelter plan. On infrastructure, the establishment of God office, lactation station, diaper changing in the comfort rooms, community and school-based teen center and youth center, multi-purpose building for senior citizens, PWD office, Indigenous People Office, 82 accredited daycare centers in the barangays, Bahay Pag-asa, Training Center, Balay Silangan. On economic development services, entrepreneurship, business and industry, Gadang's Women IPs, training workshop on loom weaving and beads making, livelihood and enterprise training program for women, product development and marketing capabilities training, provision of capital or credit programs and facilities for entrepreneurs, especially women, provision of assistance to cooperatives for women entrepreneurs, livelihood and enterprise training program for women with disabilities, livelihood assistance to LGBTQIA++ members, Sifraco women members, skills training on banana processing, cum entrepreneur development training, provided livelihood and capital to 17 cooperatives, provided livelihood assistance to Cauayan City Green Ladies Organization, provided livelihood assistance to drug surrenderies, and collaboration with DICT in Digital Jobs PH training program, social media management, empowering women of Cauayan City. On agricultural services, provision of agriculture-based and fishery-based training program, provision of assistance to cooperatives for women farmers and fisher folks, organization of women farmers and fisher folks group to improve production and marketing capabilities, and hydroponics production training. On environmental development services, provision of gender-responsive services and facilities for victims and survivors of calamities and natural disasters, presence of gender-responsive environmental programs, services, and facilities. Wealth on Waste, WOW program. 2 kilos of plastic waste is equivalent to 1 kilo of rice. Plastics will be added to production of the eco bricks. Search for the best communal garden. Disaster preparedness training for female LGU employee. First aid Olympics for female barangay health workers. Gender and development programs and activities in the city of Cauayan. Women's Month celebration. Health and Wellness Services Program. Juana the Fashion Show Volume 2 at SM City, Cauayan. Tulong Dunong Free Civil Service Review at ISU Cauayan Campus and Isabela Convention. 18-day campaign to end violence against women and children. Pagsuporta sa hashtag Orange Your Icon Advocacy and Purple Days Initiative. Launching of Movement, Men Opposed Against Violence Everywhere or MOVE. Best Barangay God Implementer. 19th Women with Disability Day Celebration. Orientation Program on the revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 8972 of the Solo Parents Welfare Act of 2000, as amended by RA number 11861 of the expanded Solo Parents. Program on Teenage Pregnancy Symposium for out-of-school youth at different barangays of the city. Family planning activities. Safer Internet Day Celebration Campus Tour. Bloodletting activities. International Women's Day, Serbisyo para kay Juana. Special Lanes Program in LGU Cauayan for proud Cauayanias. Tree planting activity. Show me your plant exhibit. Hashtag Food Treats by God in partnership with the Nutrition Office and Food Bank at LGU Cauayan City. Forum for parolees and probationers in partnership with Probation Office. Libreng tuli para kay Batang Juan. Earthquake Drill Orientation Seminar. Barangay Counseling and Lecture on Anti-VAUC and other GBV-related laws. Launching of 120-day supplemental feeding and turnover of rice assistance for Safe Motherhood Info Drive. 18th Women with Disability Day celebration. When it comes to organizational capacity program, attended capacity development seminars, training, workshop for GFBS, barangay officials and program implementers. World AIDS Day last December 1, 2022. LGBTQIA++ support Pride Month celebration. Serbisyong Una Ka Dito, City Hall on Wheels. The City Hall on Wheels is a flagship program of the city government of Cauayan with an aim of bringing the services of the LGU offices closer to the people right at their doorstep in their respective barangays. The services offered are as follows: medical services, social services, women welfare programs, children and youth welfare program, elderly programs, disaster relief assistance, special programs, scholarship programs, legal services, distribution of IEC materials, provision of financial assistance, provision of medicines, feeding program, and job hunting. All this and more as the City of Cauayan brings honest and genuine services to all proud Cauayanios. Una ka dito sa City on Wheels. Cauayan City, being the innovative city of the North, launched the God Corner website, where you can see the different social services offered under God, statistical bulletin, data management reports. The 2023 calendar of the activities are also posted, together with the various women's organizations, both public and private. The Gender and Development Office also catered national and regional events. Hybrid formal training on how to handle gender-based violence cases for Barangay VAU Desk officers to address the effects of the shadow pandemic. PCWR God 2 ensure gender mainstreaming in Cagayan Valley, conducted first online GFBS assembly. DOST National God Summit, sponsorship during the Building Pathways Conference on Local Development Programs. The Gender and Development Office of the City champions various recognitions and awards, such as O God Champion Organizational Category, God Mover Award presented to Ms. Maria Christine Ordonez, God Focal Person of LGU Cauayan City. Various sectors in the community, both public and private, supported and signed Pledge of Commitment to End Teenage Pregnancy and Safe Spaces Pledge.
I, Cesar J.C. S.D. Jr., City Mayor of the Local Government Unit of Cauayan City, envisions a community that will provide safe spaces for all. We will fortify the reporting and referral system of GBSH compliant in coordination with service providers. We will also intensify our information drive on the law through IEC materials in our local language, seminars, and other activities. Let us all do our part in ensuring that women, men, and members of the LGBTQIA+ feel safe wherever they may be. Gawin nating ligtas ang lahat ng membro ng ating komunidad mula sa mga kalsada at publikong lugar, sa trabaho, sa paaralan, hanggang sa cyberspace. Ating patunayan na ang Pilipino ay may respeto at maging bahagi ng komunidad kung saan ay walang haras dahil sa safe spaces. Kasali tayo!
Cauayan City, the icon, an active implementer of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, strongly advocates SDG 5, gender equality. The City of Cauayan, united for a vow-free Philippines. Dahil tunay ngang sa Cauayan City, una ka dito!